Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name is Orbital, and today we are playing Mini Metro. Now, this is a game that I reviewed a couple of months ago, probably. And yeah, I've been playing it a bit recently, been getting a bit more into it, and you know what? It's great. And I've developed a couple of strats that I think will be very, very helpful for us. Now, the three basic cities we haven't done. As you can see, I haven't really played these any of the new ones. Montreal. Let's go for Montreal. Nice Canadian city, so hopefully it's going to be nice and friendly, just like the Canadian people. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to link that up there. We're going to get you online there, and we're going to stick with the yellow line for now. But I think we might use it. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously, there's lots of ways to do it. Now, what we really need to make sure is that we do not have too many circles next to each other on the same line, because that is just an absolute recipe for disaster. So that is why I'm not extending this train line up there like that. Just because it wouldn't work, and it would overcongest, even faster, which is not what we want. We specifically want to survive for as long as possible and carry as many passengers as possible, and that is our aim today. So yes, as I said, I've got a couple of strategies that hopefully we can use to maximize our effectiveness and make it into hopefully a very large train network, an underground network to be rivaled with some of the best in the world, perhaps. I don't know, London, Paris. They've got another thing coming. I mean, when they see this, they'll be blown out the water. But I'm fine with that. Whatever, as long as we can, create a fantastic system that actually works. And of course, when it gets to Sunday, we get some new gear, and that new gear is awesome. I like me some new gear. Okay, so as you can see, we still do not have two of the same shape next to each other. Now that is essential, and that is essential because otherwise it's just going to overload, and we don't want that to happen. So, good. Yes, it's been a good little game actually. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing it. It's just it's one of those games. If you got a little bit of free time on your hands and you've got 15 minutes to burn or whatever, then you sit down and play this game. I mean, sometimes it lasts longer than 15 minutes, but other times it's just a short game and your network gets super overloaded super quickly. I use the term overloaded. I'm not even sure if that's the correct term, but whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, I am liking this color orange. It is very nice. And as you can see, we finished the first week, so we get a new locomotive, and we can go for a carriage or a line. I think we're going to go for a line. We're not really at the position in the game, should I say, that a carriage is useful. I mean, carriages are usually useful when you've got massive lines that just stretch forever. But we're really not in that position yet. So actually, it's going about as well as can be. Now, we do have 3 tunnels left. Yeah, you're going to get stuck over there. Yes, we got 3 tunnels left, and you know what? We're not in any danger of going over that sort of... We're not in any danger of needing any more than 3 tunnels at the moment. However, it might become a little bit of a problem should we decide to make our routes circular and make them go round, like linking that in there. That would whoa, no, we don't want to do that. Yep. So that could become a bit of a problem, and it might become a bit of a problem. It might not though. So we've got to have some faith in the game. Now, what I'm wondering is, when is our first interesting... No, okay, this is probably a good time to bring in the yellow line and connect these up. Yeah, okay, great. So what I'm wondering is, when are we going to get our first interesting shape? Now, obviously the interesting shapes could be stuff like, I don't know, like a rhombus. You get rhombuses, you get pentagons, you get semicircular triangles, which doesn't make any sense, but it will as soon as you see them. So you can get a lot of shapes. Now, what are we gonna do for that one? You know what? Temporarily, I think we're gonna link that circle to this triangle and a square. I mean, bear in mind, we've only got triangles, squares, and circles, and we have a heck of a lot of circles, so we need to sort of make sure that the load is spread, so to speak. But this blue line is just temporary. I mean, we're going to get rid of that presumably when we have a little bit of a mix around of the stations. But obviously, we're going to need to get some special shapes on the go before we can possibly start thinking about changing lines. At the moment, we are using all 4 of our lines, and we've just finished week 2, which is awesome. You know what? I think we want to go for another line. I'm not so sure. Yeah, let's go for another line. Whatever. Bit of a risky move, perhaps, because the green line looks like it might be getting close to full capacity. Maybe, not sure, but hopefully the red line will come in handy. Okay. Is there any way we can link the square, the triangle? No, you're not going for that. You will go for that, however. Please link to that. No, okay, you're not gonna buy that. Okay, pause the game a second. Let's think what we can do. We want to use this line because we want to have the infrastructure in place for later. That will actually work. Okay, well, if that works, then I'm quite happy to let that be. So as you can see, rather than going for like the big line approach, rather than going for the big line approach, and by that I mean, you know, having massive lines. Now, hold on a second. We could probably extend all of our routes down to here. Right, so that's every route that now goes in past the special station, which is fine. Okay, and well, actually, at the moment, the square is quite a special station because square is the only line that the square is the only type of square station on the entire map at the moment. Anyway, I do love how this game sort of scrolls out. I think that's really cool. Just like over time, you don't notice it happening, but it happens, and it's awesome. And yeah, you know what? We're in a pretty good position. Pretty happy with the way things are going at the moment. Nothing too much to complain about. We don't really have any problems. Obviously, the green line is starting to get a little bit more frantic, but that shouldn't be an issue. Can we extend the red line out there? No, we can't really, can we? Yeah, we can do that. That's fine, that'll work. Yeah, because obviously this train isn't going to go to this station because the hollow line means that they don't go in past the station, which is fine with me. So that works. This is working for now. Obviously, it might not be working soon, but for now, it's working. The important thing about this is that all the lines go through all the important stations, and by the important stations, I mean, you know, the semicircular triangle and the square. Carriage or a tunnel? I think we're getting to the point where we're going to need carriages, but I'm gonna go throw caution in the wind and go with a tunnel, right? So now we're back up to 3 tunnels, which could prove handy if we get a train station up here, for example, or down here, or okay. Red. Yeah, you can come out there. In fact, orange can come out there as well. Yeah, that'll work. Because it's no different, and yeah, it's not very far from this circle over here to this. I don't know, what's that? A pentagon? Yeah, a pentagon over there. Now we're getting into sort of interesting territory. I think we're going to extend the green line up there. Now, I am thinking that the green line is probably going to be the first line that we're going to have to invest in. And I mean invest in the term of put extra machinery on the green line, because the green line just won't be able to sort of cope with the demands. I mean, the length of time that it takes the train to get from here to here could be quite considerable. Looks like we have another square on the map. That's fine. I'm actually completely okay with that. Can we get rid of you now? Yeah, good, that's fine. We can now just bypass that square. and get a little bit faster transport, because obviously all the lines come through here, and if the red train is picking up any passengers, then that's gonna be a bit slower. So we'll speed up this line a little bit, which is awesome. Okay, now the red line is also close to capacity in terms of what it can take. That's 5 passengers on the train right now. And we still have 2 squares waiting there. It might be a while before any train actually goes and services that station. That could be potentially problematic for us. Very much so. I mean, what's the next train that's going to service that? It's probably the orange, so that's probably not that long away. But yeah, not that long away. But as I say, as we sort of scale it up, then people will just get more and more angry and impatient. And look over here, we got 5 people waiting over here, which is less than ideal, but at the same time, it's not terrible. Okay. Week 4 finished, and we're gonna go with a line. We're gonna go with a line. I don't usually go down the sort of many line strategy. I tend to go down the big line strategy with lots of carriages. But you know, this time we're gonna change things up a little and see what happens when we are a little bit adventurous. Okay, so this is actually the perfect time to introduce our purple line. Get there on one tunnel. Over there. There. Will that work? Over here? Yeah, that should work actually. And the reason we're going to do that is because if we extend this to the circle over there, then obviously that'd be 2 circles in a row. And it's not strictly speaking that we have to avoid that, but it is better if we do. You know, just so in the future we don't have to go back and change it. This is what we're going to have to make the decision now. What are we going to want to do? We have capacity for 1 more line, but we can't really afford to wait till the end of the week before we get the option to get that line. I think we're going to go for red, purely because red is a bit shorter. Green is what, 2 for 6 stations long. Red is 2 for 6, 7 stations long now. So I guess it doesn't really matter. In fact, rather than going, in fact, no, let's go red. We could go with purple, but that would waste a tunnel, and tunnels are pretty scarce at the moment. We've only got 2 of them. However, we still have an extra locomotive, and that is something that we're going to look forward to spending when we actually do. So the green line is carrying 6 passengers, so that is full capacity. So that is definitely something we're going to need to be worrying about. The purple line looks like it's coping with the demand at the moment. Obviously, it's got a lot of help. It's got a lot of stuff it's got a lot of areas that it can unload before this long journey out to the wilderness over here, so to speak. And you know what? I'm fine with that. As long as people get delivered, as long as everybody's happy, as long as nobody's jumping up and down with rage. Can we get red to come out there? We could get red out there, but I don't think we really want to. Can we get green? No, we can't get green. Perhaps that there, and then link that up into a circular sort of line. And yellow, I suppose, has got the least long route, so we'll extend you up there. Okay, that's fine. So the next one we could probably be looking at extending is blue. That's probably the priority to extend at the moment. Blue or orange. I think blue is our for sure our shortest route. Okay, line or carriage. We're going to go with carriage because I think we're going to need to invest a carriage on the red line soon. Now, I am aware that this did become a special place. We do not have enough tunnels. That could be a little bit of a problem. Just thinking, how is it best to organize this? Is there a best way to organize this? Okay, let's cut you off. Let's get you out here. How many tunnels do we have now? 0 tunnels. We have absolutely no tunnels. Yeah, let's get you around there. And let's press play again. Okay, now I'm almost certain That might be that might have been a bad decision. Yeah. Okay, so we are actually going to go straight ahead and put this carriage on the red. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. But it works. It works. It works indeed. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, so it looks like that's a priority for now. So it looks like the red is going to have to service that cross station over there, which is a bit annoying, and we're actually going to bring it back into the loop on this square over here. Now the reason we're doing that is, well, there's no reason at all really, I suppose, is there? It's not like being on that square is going to help stuff be delivered faster. I mean, they're just going to drop off to here. It's just having a special shape at the end of a route means you have to carry the special passengers all the way through the rest of the track, and that's just less than ideal. However, in terms of, you know, efficiency and stuff, we're actually doing pretty good. We're doing not badly. We do need some more tunnels though. That's priority at the moment. We're going to have to expand that red route, much against my better judgment. Green is starting to have a little bit of a hard time. Well, you know what? I think you can manage. Okay, that is a shape over there. How on earth are we going to get to it? How on earth? Okay, we're probably going to have to go purple line down there. We can't even do that with a green line. We're going to have to cut back on something. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to completely change up this red line. And the reason we're going to do that is because we need access to the tunnels. Okay, so from now on, orange is going to be in charge of dealing with this stuff over here. Sorry, but you know, we had to do it, and I know you're very close to capacity, but that's just life. Now you are going to come over here, and then we have 2 more tunnels. You can come down here. Sort that out. Is there a better way that we can do that? Perhaps with this. Yeah, that could work. If we make this a circular route that starts and ends with this triangle, then that could work. Let's give that a try, see if it actually does work. My predictions are that the orange route will be the next to start to fracture in terms of stress and the amount of passengers that we actually have riding on it. The green is pretty close to fracturing as well, although we are near Sunday. We're probably going to get another carriage. That would be my estimate. You are very close. I think we might manage to get to you in time, but if not, then we need to have an engine ready on standby to deploy there if we need to. Yeah, come on, get there. Soon, yes please. You'll drop everybody off. You'll be extended up there, that's fine. Okay. Okay, week 7, locomotive, and we're going to go for a carriage. Yeah, we need to. It's that point in the game where we need to start seriously dealing with stuff, and you, before I forget, are going to get an extra carriage. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. You need to be going... We need a train going that way. Yeah, great. Put that in place. Manage? Manage to get there just in time? Are you kidding? Really? You won't... You're not happy with that? You're kidding. Really? We just put a carriage there. That's really annoying. Oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Orbital Potato. If you've enjoyed this perhaps just one-off play of Mini Metro, then, you know, be sure to give us a like, subscribe if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.